Welcome, everyone, to Jurassic... Oh, wait, that's the wrong thing. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Witcher 3.
A griffin this close to the village? Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In a forest of the mountains, sure, but here? Near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn anything.
White Orchard. So we've made it to our first town in Witcher 3. These are all over the place. Obviously, the map is absolutely gigantic. It's not completely open world, but rather divided into very large sections throughout the entirety of the game, which is actually really cool. I think that's pretty sweet. That's it, Roach. We've got the geese. I freaking love the geese.
What? Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
Witches?
I'll not drink with Weaverlaw's freaks.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. One mean beast.
Mean? Light way for a hunter to put it. Clawed Lena so bad, poor thing's 1 foot in the grave. But does no good to wallow in misfortune. How can I be of service?
With a drop of vodka for me.
And you? Something to wet your tongue?
So now we have our dialogue options here.
Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Pretty busy place you got.
Nations on the move. Some search for kin, others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the aldermen don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Show me what you got behind the counter.
So here is our shop with all of our different options. When it comes to dialogue, I'm probably going to try to explore pretty much all of the dialogue. And something that's actually pretty cool is that I've played this beginning part a couple times, probably like the first hour, hour and a half of the game. And I've tried to go with a lot of different options. And if you end up not taking the money from the dude earlier on, this lady here at the innkeep is a lot more helpful and more welcoming, I guess. And that's kind of cool, just to start to see some of the different effects that everything has. I'm hoping that letting Siri win at the beginning is
for everything.
something important later on in the game. That little race. I don't know. We'll see. It is a game of decisions and how those decisions affect the rest of the game.
Help you
So when you
bandage
do
that
make
up?
different things.
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
Dude, we've been a Witcher for a while. You may have been Witcher for longer, but we got this.
Better that than burn
So we
the
got to
harvest.
go talk to all the different people here. These two seem like they're troublemakers. They could be up to something.
Give it to their own.
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
So in these dialogue options, you do have
Just
the
wanna
ability
talk.
to
You deaf,
use
stray?
one of your
Nobody will
spells to
talk to you.
basically
This company you seek, stick
mind
that mangy
control them.
snout of yours in a trough with the pigs.
Show that shit eater, Micah.
And if you don't do it here, you don't have a choice. You don't have another
Running
option
low
to
on patience. Once it's
grab
gone,
them.
your heads will roll.
But I hadn't
Who was
chosen
jesting?
that
No
option
call for
before.
anger.
See a raven-haired woman here, dressed in black and white?
We know nothing, sir. Leave us be.
Leave us. We don't want to talk.
And if you
We
guys
don't wanna fight.
chose different options, I'd love to hear what they are. Like throughout the game, whenever
Don't talk to
I
you.
go into a certain situation and choose options, I want to know what the other options do. So if you guys are
There
playing
are
along,
four factions.
then let me know.
What?
Faction.
Of course, we've got our
teams,
Witcher
suits,
sense to see
political
everything
space,
around,
except each
see if
suit
there's
has
anything we
its
can
own face
interact
card.
with.
There are also special
That'll come
cards.
pretty important in puzzle solving a little bit later.
What a waste of time. The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not. Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
Horsewoman of war. What's that about?
Folk say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
War reached Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other, drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Many a ruler's choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
The scholars especially.
The sword is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
I think I can go with this first one.
Take my advice. Go back to your books while you can. War's no game. No faculty meetings to attend. No tenure to gain. End notes to compile. First soldier you see will kill you.
Why would he do that? Me? A neutral civilian? A scholar?
Boots.
Come again?
He'll kill you for your boots.
Yes, he will.
Gotta
He's a
go.
soldier.
So
He's
long.
got some good
a moment,
boots.
Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules are quite simple. Come, let's play.
Yeah, let's learn this card
Why not?
game.
Splendid. Here's how it's done.
So here is Gwent. Gwent is a little mini game that's built into Witcher 3, and it's actually probably one of my favorite mini card games that has been thrown into a video game. It's pretty simple. You have 3 different tiers. You have your melee, your archers, and your artillery. And basically, you throw out a card that has a value, and then your enemy will throw out a card that has a value, and you want to beat them. You want to have a higher value at the end of the round. And you start in your hand with 10 cards, and you get 10 cards for the entire game. There are 3 rounds that you go through, so you have to plan out, do I want to use my expensive cards at first and try to draw out theirs, and then later on have better ones, or what is the strategy exactly? I know that this first one's supposed to be difficult to win. I think I've heard some people say that it's been impossible to win, but I don't believe them. So we're gonna. I think our strategy here is we're gonna try to. We have the cards on the left here, which we can't quite see yet, are kind of like land and environmental cards, and they will affect certain rows. So one of them makes it so that way every person that is in the melee area only counts for 1 point, regardless of how many points that they say that they count for. So my plan here is to stack up on archers, and see if we cannot bait out some of their melee, some of their high class melee, and then maybe hurt it a little bit. Once you think that you win, you can forfeit, or you can pass your turn, and they will get one more turn to play something, and then you will go through and dominate, hopefully. So we want to play one more. My strategy of baiting out the melee hasn't seemed to work too well here. But we've got a pretty decent amount of points here. But actually, that was probably very stupid of me to pass my turn, because they literally, they needed to play something that cost 2, and that would have won. So what I probably should have done there is played one of my lands and then hoped, played one of my environmental effects and hoped that I could bait out more than 1 card, or like one of their higher cards or something like that. Okay, so they first turned artillery, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this torrential rain, which makes it so that way they are, all their artillery only costs 1. I've got some cards with some special effects here that will benefit me, where, yes, everything might cost 1 artillery, but I do have things that'll increase all the other things in the row by 1, which would be kind of nice. So I think I'm gonna, I go with the big 6 here. So we have a pretty solid lead. No, did they just pass? Did they just straight up pass? Oh. So this is something that I actually don't understand very well, is the hero power kind of thing. Mine is I can draw one of the elemental cards from my deck and throw it onto the field. So I did just straight up win there. So sweet, yes. Now we got to see if we can win this last round. It's tied 1-1. Should be interesting. I don't know. So now they're probably going to play their torrential rain. Nope. Okay, they play the Seers. So they've got 5, I've got 2, but we've got some pretty strong cards in hand. It just really depends on... Oh, there's the Biting Frost. So that does it for my melee. But I still have the advantage there, at least in terms of my melee. And there's the torrential rain. I still have 5 points though, and they only have 3 currently. No, they have 5. Oh wait, I'm so confused at this numbering system. I guess I don't really have any other options though, so I think I lost that. I think I could have won that if I played the first round a little bit smarter. But all's well that ends well. We did not win this one, but that's okay. We'll win more in the future. I actually kind of want to do a couple small videos on that game because I do enjoy it. I think it's pretty fun. If you guys have any helpful strategies,
It's
let
not
me
a
know.
game for everyone. Requires an analytical mind. If you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true master, ask for Stepan. A simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
Steffa in Oxford? I can't remember what he said. Either way, we didn't really learn very much about Yennefer there, which is our whole point. So let's go talk to this last guy here. See if he has
Looking for a
anything.
woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
It's a pretty decent memory he's got there. I wish I had that.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
It's a Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
Recognize me from Master Dandelion's ballads too?
To your health.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gaunter Odim, at your service.
Vagrant.
Gaunter
Your
Odim.
profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
I'm a lover boy,
Guessed
so
it.
let's have a
It's
gay
love.
about love.
I knew it at once.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
So actually something that I didn't see here, because I didn't use my mind control
Done
well
drinking.
enough.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Haven't done anything to you, so just calm down.
Of course not. You done nothing.
Horses working witchcraft. Get him!
I'm a witcher, of course I'm doing witchcraft here. Guys, can we just do this? Can we do this, not violently? Because I apparently don't remember how to block. So what I was saying is actually some more information you can get from that bar in there is that if you mind control those guys that you have the option to on the second command there, they will tell you that there's a guy in town that might know a little bit more information. So if we ask around, hopefully we can get some info on Yennefer here. And you have the option to, I think, run away from that, but not the option to talk to him. So, game saves. This is something that I wish I was playing on PC because you just have to hit F5 and it auto-saves. And that's nice, but you don't really have that option on consoles, which is unfortunate, but...
Looking for trouble?
Yes. Look at the goose. I love how they run. Like, I'm going to get you. Well, lady, why are you crying?
Oh, so it were. Except it was some drowner that had sapped on the key. Witcher had naught to do with it. What did the folk do? Seemed like they could have sewed his head back on. Word is, they laid his corpse to rest. Hush, hush, in a crypt.
Uh-oh. There's some witcher that's been planted in a... Oh my god, like a cow. In a crypt. I'm sure we're not going to have to investigate that and be attacked by some demon creature.
Freak.
Wait, what was that? Sir? 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 So you wanna say that again, huh? Huh? Oh, I can't punch him. That's unfortunate. I wanted to start something. You know, just get to this town and start making everyone hate you instantly. That's what everyone does in video games. Oh, gathering ingredients. I'm still, you know, it's still early on in the game, so we're not exactly sure what ingredients we're going to be looking for and that kind of stuff. So we'll learn that kind of as we go along. I don't want to spend too much time in the episodes on learning that, so I'll just do that on the side so that way I can inform you instead of just sitting here and reading things constantly. And speaking of reading things, here is our job board where they post contracts and some kind of quests and that kind of stuff. I'm not going to read over every single one of those here because it's a lot of reading. But basically, the ones that do have quests, those will show up in your side quest area. Other ones will either hint to just the history of the world or maybe at a side quest itself.
What happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
Sorry. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to service their garrison. Bang dents out of plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. But humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. They've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass. And now this.
I can find your Arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks, but found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
I don't know if that was supposed to be insulting or not, but I think I like this guy. He's pretty sweet. He's going to be my best friend forever, and that was the wrong button, but that's okay. Now we'll come in here, look at our quests. So here you have your main quest, secondary quest, Witcher contracts, and your completed ones. I think, like what I said before, is I'm going to try to aim for like 2 to 3 quests per episode. Hopefully making the episode around like 25, 30 minutes, somewhere around there. Maybe a little bit longer. That's not going to be the end of the world. Like I said, it's a really long game, so I think you guys deserve some longer episodes. Oh, God. Now, let's go loot some bushes and try to figure out who burned this house. What are you doing?
Talk to strangers.
Why are you... I found your culprit. She burned him down. That's who did it. There you go. You just have to use our Witcher senses here.
A man's. Large.
And we'll get to see where he went. The guilty guilty party here. Now I wish that the tracks tracked a little bit faster, because you can't really run when you're looking at this thing, because they only fill in like almost immediately in front of you. Well, there you go. They're stretching out a little bit more there. There we go. This guy was not in a hurry. He was not running. He was just walking patiently.
Took off his boots and went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail.
See, I played L.A. Noire. I know how to track down some criminals. So you go through. Oh, but first a chest, because we got a fishing rod. Nice. I do enjoy the fishing rods. Let's see. Did he come up over here on the shore? Go. Oh, there we go. He did. Oh. Hey, look, your boots.
Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners, but he managed to escape.
We're not going to comment on his boots? Maybe? Maybe we will
Lost his
comment.
boots in the rush.
How do you, like, lose your boots?
Tracks
Just, like,
lead back
running
to the
around, they
village.
just fly off your feet? Is that something that happens?
Bleeding.
We don't need every
Not badly.
single
Surface wound.
clue along the way. We're smart enough to figure this out, right? The freaking goose. Oh god, I love the goose. Yes, I am. Get out of my way, buddy. Are you the culprit? Oh, it's probably this dude. This boy hiding over here. What is he even doing? Yeah, no, everyone in here doesn't talk to strangers. Although, probably wouldn't want to talk to a Witcher. It just seems like they're usually bad news.
Trail ends here, but I'll recognize him by his wounds.
Just casually walk into somebody's house? Or is this a store? Oh, maybe this is a store. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense. But we will steal everything in this person's store, because all your belongings belong to me. And I need these for scientific purposes, I think. That might actually be accurate. I don't actually know. What the heck? That was an interesting sound. I think that guy back there is our culprit, but we'll go ahead and just collect the rest of these things from their building. What the? Jesus.
Drowner claw marks. It's gotta be him.
Like, we just sit here and talk to ourselves like, oh yeah, it's him.
Nasty
This guy's
wound.
like, what?
Run into a drowner?
What the fuck do you care?
Whoa, our arsonist's a charmer too. Come on, Smith wants to talk to you.
I ain't not talk to a non-human. Sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst. Greedy little magpies, do anything for gold, they will. They forge the blades the black ones put to our throats. Am I not right? Listen, we can work this out, man to man. I give you gold, you don't turn me in. My mum died a while back and I sold her tools. I've spent some, but what's left is yours.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't buy me.
Then I'll beat your fucking mug to a pulp.
I probably should have gone with try me. That would have
Calm
been funny.
down. Now follow me.
But I don't want him to cause any ruckus. We'll have him come calmly and smoothly. Excuse me, wife, lady. Or, well, lady that potentially just lives with dude. We're going to take him for a little adventure here. Now, you can escort him all the way and make sure he's coming with you as fast as possible. But at least in this particular mission, it seems like you can just run to the blacksmith, and that will trigger a little cutscene. But I think this time we're going to see if we can not stumble in the right way. Although we're walking in the wrong direction. because quest markers have arrows that I should pay attention to.
So it were. Except it was some drowner that had sapped on the key. Witcher,
How's it going, buddy? You look really drunk.
Will you raise a glass with me?
It's Dervan now. D-E-R-V-A-N. Not Goidemar.
But, what do you mean? I know what they named you at your cutting. What kind of name is that anyway? Dervan.
Nilfgaardian. My gran was from Nazaire.
Oh, so that's how it is.
Over here, buddy. We don't need to listen to the people talk. And the boys trying to balance on nothing. It's fine. We'll collect everyone's. We'll make sure these people can't survive the winter by slowly scavenging all of their, or harvesting all of their foods. Oh look, more things on the board. Nilfgaard lessons. Oh god. Joe, that's a language I can't pronounce. We'll see. You guys should try pronouncing that. Like pause the video and see if you send me your attempts at that. That would be pretty entertaining, I think. It's probably very, very Polish inspired, as CD Projekt Red is based out of Poland, I believe. God, I'm gonna get that wrong, and it's gonna be really embarrassing, but I think that's right.
Up and at 'em.
What's going on?
Here you go. One village pyromaniac in the flesh.
Nap? You? I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey, soldier. A minute of your time, please.
No! Willis, I beg you. I was drunk. Didn't know what I was doing.
I've told you, Master Willis. We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the Arsonist. A witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage. No trial needed here. Just a tree.
Harsh as punishment goes.
But deserved. You know, I hated the Black Ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that. Your reward. And I managed to save some things from the fire. Anvil's still whole, so I'm sure I can bang something out on it. You need anything, let me know. Give you a good price.
Sweet. You know, if I look back at it, I could have been bribed by some nobody, or I can make friends with the dude that has the forge. And I think that I made the better option here, because now I will have, hopefully, better relationships with this guy. So we just sharpened our weapons
customer.
there.
Welcome. What can I do for you this time?
Got a couple
Show me
options
what you
here,
got.
so let's see what we have here. All right, he's got. I think I might potentially buy some weapon kits, some repair kits, just in case we're doing some long extended battles and our swords end up not doing so hot, and we can fix those if we want to. So a bunch of crafting equipment. Which at the moment isn't too important to me because it's still early on the game, so I don't exactly know what I should be messing with here. But we got some saddlebags and saddles, and looks like a potential new shirt. I don't think I'm going to pick up the saddlebags here, just because I do feel. Oh, here's all of our stats. But I don't think we need the saddlebags because we're not really low on space at the moment, so we don't need that extra space right now. But I know definitely later on we're going to be wanting that once we accumulate some more items, do some more quests, do some more missions, and get some more crap, basically. So we have his shop. Let's see.
I'd like you to forge something for me.
See if you can craft stuff for us. Okay, so we can get him to craft a bunch of things for us, but it looks like a lot of his he's not a very good craftsman at the moment. But it works very similar to any other games. You have to get a bunch of components in order to form one big mighty piece. But we'll that's plus 15 armor there. That would not be bad. And improving all the other stats on top of that. They give you pretty solid items to start out with, so you really don't have to be looking for much of an improvement till a little bit later on. I mean, if you look at it, we're still freaking level 1. So we haven't really made that much progress in terms of leveling. But, you know, it's, we haven't even made it past really the first mission. And we're almost a good hour into this game, which is pretty solid. Making sure everyone has the tie downs. Let's see. There are some other things here that we might have been able to craft, but we're missing ingredients, that kind of stuff. So this is where you'd want to look if there's something you have your eyes on to collect and look out for those crafting materials. And we can remove upgrades, we can dismantle things, but
So long.
I don't think we need to do any of that right now. I do want to give a quick shout out to everyone who is watching this series. I hope you guys stick around and enjoy these videos. Like I said, I'm going to try to make them a little bit longer for you guys so you can just sit down, relax, and watch the episodes as they come on. I'm liking the game a lot so far, and I hope you guys are too. So yeah, with that, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.